It was a scorching, quiet afternoon. Samuel sat on a cracked, dusty bench near the bustling market street. His clothes were worn and faded, shoes tattered, and his eyes carried the weight of months, maybe years, of struggle. Every day felt like a battle he could never win. "What am I doing wrong?" he whispered to himself, voice trembling. "Why wasn't I born into a life where things are easier? No matter how hard I work, money disappears before I can even breathe. Rent, food, bills, medicine, everything vanishes. How do people survive like this? How do they keep living when everything is against them?" Samuel reached into his pocket and felt his last 1,000 Nigerian nairas note. He held it tightly, as if it were a lifeline. Tears filled his eyes. This is all I have left," he said under his breath. "Please, someone, tell me what I should do." At that moment, a sleek black car rolled slowly past. A sharply dressed man stepped out and walked into a nearby shop. There was something about him, a quiet confidence, a calm certainty that made Samuel's heart skip a beat. Without thinking, he jumped up, ran toward the man, and fell to his knees on the dusty street. "Please, sir," Samuel cried, his voice cracking with desperation. "I'm begging you, teach me. Tell me, how do you make money? I'll do anything at all." The man stopped, taken aback by Samuel's desperation. But instead of turning away, he crouched to meet Samuel's tear-streaked eyes. His voice was calm, steady, yet filled with authority. "Samuel," he said, "money doesn't stay with those who only earn it. It stays with those who know how to make it work for them." Samuel shook his head, sobbing. "I work every day. I struggle. And yet, it disappears. What am I doing wrong?" The man's gaze softened. "You spend it. You survive on it. You pay bills, buy food, keep living, and wonder why it never grows. Survival alone won't change your life. You must make your money work for you. Invest it. Use it wisely. Buy something small, sell it, create value, and let it multiply. Every 1,000 Nigerian nairas you have can grow, but only if you act." Samuel felt a spark of hope, small but alive. Determined, he thanked the man and ran to a nearby stall. With his 1,000 Nigerian nairas, he bought a pack of bottled water, something simple, something everyone needs. The sun was merciless, beating down on him, but Samuel set up a small stand near the street. His hands trembled as he offered the bottled water to passers-by. Every naira note he earned, he counted carefully. Within hours, all the bottled water was gone. His 1,000 Nigerian nairas had turned into 5,000 Nigerian nairas. For the first time in months, Samuel smiled, not just on his lips, but deep inside his chest. A spark of hope had ignited. Encouraged, he reinvested the money. He bought more packs of bottled water, moved to busier spots, and worked tirelessly. By evening, his 5,000 Nigerian nairas had become 25,000 Nigerian nairas. And with every sale, every coin, Samuel began to understand something far greater than money. Months passed. Samuel bought better supplies, hired a few assistants, and expanded his small water-selling business. He saved, invested, and gave back, helping others in his community start small ventures of their own. He bought a sewing machine for his wife who was talented at sewing. She began teaching other women in the neighborhood, giving them a chance to earn. The same man who had once knelt, desperate and broken over a single 1,000 Nigerian nairas, now walked proudly through the market. Each evening, as he counted his earnings, he whispered to himself, "Money doesn't talk. Wisdom does. Opportunity doesn't knock. It waits for those brave enough to act. The seed of change is always in your hands, and today, I've finally learned how to make it grow." Samuel realized that day, as he looked at his thriving business and the people whose lives he had touched, that the struggle, the pain, and the tears were all part of the journey. The difference between surviving and living, between despair and hope, was how he chose to use what little he had. And that, he understood, was the true secret. Money is just a tool, but belief, action, and persistence are what make it multiply. Moral lesson: no matter how little you start with, the key to success is not luck, it's action. Every small opportunity, every tiny resource, Every skill you possess can grow if you use it wisely. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect fortune. Begin with what you have, take action, and let your persistence create the life you dream of. For more twisted, emotional, and inspiring stories, hit that subscribe button and stay connected with Silent Battles Hub.